Okay, check it. It's already time to wrap up the show.
OMG, this is crazy. Jungkook delivered an insane performance on day 3 of BTS's California concert. The stadium was shaking. Hello ARMY all around the world. Welcome back again to K-Pop Idol. The channel that always brings you the hottest, most emotional, most heartwarming, and most spectacular stories from the world of K-pop. And today, prepare yourselves. Because what happened on day 3 of BTS's concert in California truly felt like a massive explosion that shook the entire world. This was not just an ordinary concert. This was not only about music. This was not only about performance. But about how one single night turned into a historic moment that will never be forgotten by tens of thousands of ARMY inside the stadium, and millions of fans watching through viral videos on social media. And in the middle of all that madness, one name became the center of attention. One name that made the entire stadium scream non-stop. One name that truly performed like a real stage monster that night. Yes. Who else could it be other than the world's golden magne? Jungkook. Since the morning, the atmosphere in California already felt different. In every corner of the city, people were wearing purple outfits. Huge posters of Jungkook and the members of BTS could be seen everywhere. Fans from different countries walked around carrying ARMY bombs with excitement written all over their faces. Many fans even camped near the venue just to get the best spots and experience the concert atmosphere as closely as possible. Some came from Japan. Some came from Brazil. Some came from South Korea. And many traveled from different cities across America for only one reason: to witness Jungkook's incredible performance live. And as night slowly approached, the atmosphere became even more uncontrollable. The lines entering the stadium looked like an endless ocean of people. Fans singing BTS songs together could be heard everywhere. Some fans were already crying even before the concert started. Because they knew they were about to witness something truly special that night. Especially since day 3 had already become known as the most emotional night of the concert series. And it turned out, what happened that night went far beyond anyone's expectations. When the stadium lights slowly went dark, the entire arena instantly transformed into a beautiful ocean of purple lights. ARMY bombs shined like stars in the night sky. The sound of screaming filled the air. And second by second, the hearts of the fans beat faster and faster. Then, the intro music started playing. Heavy bass shook the entire stadium. Visuals on the giant screen slowly began to move. And suddenly, boom! The moment Jungkook appeared, the stadium completely exploded. The screams of the fans became absolutely uncontrollable. Many people even said the crowd was much louder than day 1 and day 2. The aura of Jungkook as he walked toward the center of the stage was simply unbelievable. His gaze was sharp. His movements were confident. And the charisma coming from him felt incredibly powerful. He wore a black sparkling outfit that made him look like a superstar from another world. Every single step he took was welcomed by deafening screams. The stadium cameras repeatedly zoomed in on his face on the giant screen. And every time Jungkook appeared, the stadium shook once again. Some fans were completely speechless. They covered their mouths while crying because they were simply too amazed. And then, the main music began. Instantly, the concert energy changed completely. Jungkook immediately delivered a performance that felt beyond human. His dancing was incredibly sharp. Every movement looked clean and powerful. Every choreography transition was flawless. There was not even the slightest hesitation in any of his movements. And what shocked everyone the most was how he could still sing live so perfectly while performing such intense choreography. Jungkook's voice sounded extremely strong. He hit the high notes perfectly. Some parts even sounded more emotional than the studio version. Fans screamed hysterically every time he entered the chorus. And whenever the camera zoomed in on his expressions, social media instantly exploded with comments. Jungkook's visuals are unreal. He was born to be a superstar. This performance is on another level. Jungkook is too perfect. Fan cams went viral within minutes. The name Jungkook quickly dominated trending topics across many countries. Not only in America, but also in South Korea, Japan, Indonesia, the Philippines, Brazil, Mexico, and the United Kingdom. Everyone talked about the same thing. How insanely incredible this Day 3 California performance was. But what made the night even more special was Jungkook's sweet interaction with ARMY. During the performance, he repeatedly walked closer to different sides of the stage to greet fans. He smiled warmly, waved his hands, made finger hearts, and sometimes laughed softly after hearing the fans scream loudly. Every small interaction instantly made the stadium explode once again. There was one moment that made many fans deeply emotional. When the music slowed down, Jungkook stood still for a moment while looking at the ocean of ARMY bombs in front of him. He looked touched. Then he softly said, "That ARMY's energy that night was truly unbelievable." The moment he said that, the screams became even louder. Many people started crying. Because the bond between Jungkook and ARMY has always felt incredibly genuine and emotional. And after that touching moment, the night turned completely insane once again. The beats suddenly became much harder. The stage lights moved wildly. Special fire effects shot high into the air. And Jungkook immediately began the most brutal dance break of the night. This was the moment that made the entire stadium shake. His movements looked wild yet perfectly controlled. His energy felt endless. Even the backup dancers seemed overwhelmed by Jungkook's powerful aura. The screams grew louder. The stadium floor felt like it was shaking. Some fans' cameras even trembled because the crowd was screaming so loudly. After the dance break ended, the entire stadium gave a long standing ovation. Many ARMY were crying while holding their ARMY bombs because they realized they had just witnessed one of the best performances in BTS concert history. Even after the concert ended, fans could not stop talking about Jungkook's performance. Local California media called the concert one of the biggest music events of the year. Many journalists praised Jungkook as a true global superstar. That night, he showed everything. Unbelievable visuals, stable live vocals, powerful dance skills, and incredible stage charisma. Once again, Jungkook proved that he is not just an idol. He is a world-class performer who continues to make millions of people fall in love with BTS. Day 3 in California became a night full of screams, tears, love, and unforgettable memories. ARMY, what do you think about this performance? Was this one of Jungkook's best performances during the tour? Write your opinions in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more spectacular BTS stories only on Kpop Idol. See you in the next video. I purple you, ARMY.